King Eris decided that a war with Sarian was in order, as enemies were on all sides of Tluukt, and while Gnolls did not follow treaties, humans and elves did. Therefore, his goal was to force a treaty on the so-called non-monstrous nations. He would enslave them to pieces of paper before he clapped them in true iron. While he was conducting the war with Sarian, however, Catarata attacked from behind. Apparently, their mythical god emperor left in his final will the nation of Tluukt be purged from Halana, the earth. His fear was stoked by tales of Queen Tluukt herself. Fighting the war with Catarata, while the Sarian one was ongoing, was not a simple matter. Countless legions of Cataratans poured through the Salahad, with their cat entourage not too far behind them. Not long after the declaration of war was everything south of the Sad Sewer homeland taken control of by the Cataratans. Seeing that their nation was in dire straits, the Chosen of the Initiated came to help King Eris in his defensive war against Catarata. The arrival of 44,000 snarling gnolls surely would turn the tide of the war. Being his mother's son, of course, he made sure they were the first to die in battle. He wanted no chance of religious zealots controlling his kratom. Thus, the war was eventually won, as endless hordes of gnolls poured into battle against the Cataratans. The result of all this bloodshed was a complete restructuring of the Vassal system. Now human vassal blood would be shed, should a war come, with the nations of Vassal, Bulwar, Drolican, and Azkaban bearing the brunt of the damage. Welcome back, everyone, to the aftermath of the Cataratan backlash and backstabbing campaign with me, Dwarf Pete, where, as you can see, dang near everything is on fire here in Bulwar. In between episodes, I've had to think. I've gone about building a fort here and a fort here, because I've realized getting circumnavigated in the desert is not very fun. Also between episodes, what I've done is I've restructured the armies. I'm thinking we're going to do 10 stacks for the time being, until we get cannons, that is. And I've been looking at potential enemies, and it looks like Jadari's up. There really isn't anybody else I can attack. One annoying thing that did happen in between episodes is that it moved our capital trade node to Sariand instead of Brissan, which we will be keeping it in. And so now what we're going to do is get our troops on the border with Jadari, because I think it's high time we fix this problem. Also because the mission dictates, I'm going to build a spy network on my own Vassal, because that's a thing. Also because the thing dictates, I will get trust with Harpulin. And I screwed myself earlier because I declined a war, although I forget who I declined from. It might have been like Nolikaz or somebody. I don't know, I broke an alliance, and they don't like me for it. Or maybe they just don't like me in general. Either way, we're gonna go crush some Jadars. Some Jads. And before I forget, we also need to start thinking about who we want to integrate. And my mind's pretty set on Bulwar. Drolican's also a decent pick. We unfortunately need to keep Azkabar, Vassal, and soon we'll get Azkasur under our mission tree. But that's that. And there's the truce with Iralam. Before anybody can do anything, we're gonna get this war started. Not playing games here. I don't wanna get bitten in the butt. So we're just gonna go hang out in the mountains. And we will also get this trade idea. Oh, fun fact. We've got massive war exhaustion right now. I figure, if it goes up to 20, Why not just let it go up to 20? What, what, what more can it do to me? And with that brilliant idea, we're gonna let our organization stack all the way up. And it looks like he's down south with terrible generals. He does not have any fire at this time. Okay. I'm not gonna spend my gold right now, so I'm not gonna read that. Alright, and I figure all we gotta do is... Ooh, we might be able to do a little bit of a sneaky thing here where they're... This... These guys might get trapped behind our fort line. Yada yada yada. It looks like all the elves are... Oh, yes, this is an event that happens quite often if you play in Bulwar. It's part of the isolation mechanics normally in vanilla, but here, what happened was a great bomb exploded in a conference for priests. That's why you don't have priests, silly humans. Many things the Gnolls can teach you. Many things, like such as how to debase your own currency. Speaking of which, perfect timing. Give me extra power points, please. And also for that reason, that our war exhaustion is so dang high, I'm not gonna... Oh, yes! They're attacking each other. Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, Mr. Smithers. Yes. In case you were wondering, the one place in the world in Bulwar, well, there's 3 places that don't have supermassive devastation, is our capital, funnily enough, Hesir, and Harpyland. I was actually thinking, that 100% goods produced I thought about a couple episodes back, that's actually possible with prosperity. I think if I have one goal in this campaign, it's to see that. 100% goods produced is nuts. Like, that doubles the effectiveness of a manufactory. I forget what the math is off the top of my head. I believe every Diplo point that a province has... I might be speaking crap here. I think by default, yeah, here, let's look at level 1 for. Level 1 province produces 0.2 base goods. Level 2 Diplo... Oh, right, it's 0.2 per every Diplo point. But all this to say, if you get 100% goods produced, and you have a manufactory, that's the equivalent of adding 10 Diplo to each province, which is insane. Okay, and I did this war as a monstrous conquest. I think we're going to... Where are there... You're in Bulwar? Really? That's not a great idea. What we will do is we will go just straight for his capital. I don't see any reason why not to. And one other thing we should get working on is fixing... No, I'm not. If I'm at 20 war exhaustion, what makes you think you're going to be able to go below 20 war exhaustion? Let's make sure they don't take that fort, and we'll get everything up here. This feels fairly simple to be able to get rid of. Plus, with my rebels, I don't have to worry about them scampering through the desert. See, there's good reasons to have 20 war exhaustion. That would be an absolutely hilarious campaign if you decided to play without doing any coring. I've done it once before, and I will never do it again. Maybe for like a like a 10k sub special, we'll play a campaign where we don't core a single thing. The true monstrous experience. Okay, they're getting pretty close to sieging down my capital. I'm gonna attach everybody to me. And unfortunately, my capital's not a state yet. Right, in that case, let's get started on this battle. We have plenty of subjects, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Good. And unfortunately, we keep losing prestige left and right here, but it's just how it goes sometimes. Can I start? No, I don't want to. That's not a great idea. Okay, good. There's a Bitsutsu. Eberatsu. Amaterasu. Abutsubnuptu. I have no idea. One thing I'm gonna do, pop some of this. I should spend this on development, but development's very expensive. Oh, yes, and good. They're sieging down that. Okay. Now I think it's merely a question of cleaning up. Now that we've got him... Yeah, he's still stuck in the same area. Okay, cool. You want me to get 90% for this mission. And I'm hoping that him having his ally here won't make this complicated. I don't know how much off the top of my head that we can get with his ally here. That would be very infuriating. Okay, unfortunately they got control of that, that's fine. Alright, 71%, that's decent. I reckon as soon as we get control over this fort, we should be perfectly fine. Oh, and there goes my discipline guy. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna spend some of this manpower, it's bugging me. Let's just blow it on this province. Since we'll eventually develop it. Plus I can spend a little here. And there goes Jadar's army. Excellent. I think. Yeah, I don't think he has anything left. Except for that. Let's real quick get that, and then just check. Oh boy, they all hate me. Why is that? Oh, that's definitely not very good. That, ooh, we gotta fix that. That's a small problem. They're not supposed to be that disloyal. Okay, Drolican's good. Azkabar we're working on. Akalse is never going to happen. So we'll try with Bulwar. I think, yeah, we had a modifier that gave us plus 15%. But now it's gone. Oh well. And we'll core everything in the capital state, just to make this easy. And good, now that they're coming to my side. Okay, good. There's the 90% I was looking for. And to avenge the death of Zokka, nothing less than the utter destruction of the Jadari will suffice. We shall wrest their warriors, who have witnessed 100 battles from their horses, and make corpses of all their wisdom and experience. We shall seize their human allies, who have entrusted their futures to the elves, and make corpses of all their faith and love. We shall drive their armies into the furthest corner of their decaying citadel, force them to witness as we make a corpse of their beloved herald. And then, just as nothing will remain of Jadar, nothing shall remain of his legion. Oh, that's neat. Okay, that's oh, jeez. I see those modifiers. That's not good. Where Zokka bet his victory and his life in one single climactic battle against Jadar. Ares the First wears down the Jadari in skirmish after skirmish, siege after siege, until finally the citadel of Abutsububtu, whatever, is all that remains, beset on all sides by warriors of our pack. As the walls crumble, knoll after knoll pours into the breach, slaughtering any who resist. Come on now, give me a second, game. Just a moment. You guys, please do not go that way. This way. Knoll after knoll pours into the breach, slaughtering any who resist and pushing deeper into the fortress. But even as wave upon wave penetrates the inner citadel, they are repelled again and again in the sword's point by the Divine Herald and their loyal guards. By the time the smoke clears, scores of gnolls lie dead and bleeding, as too does the Jadari commander. In the end, our forces were simply too numerous to be resisted. The Legion is beaten and broken. Though the conflict was bloody on both sides, there can be no doubt in our pack's supremacy over the Desert Elves. Yet many of the Jadari's human leadership remain at large. An already organized resistance is fermenting amongst the those are some letters. The Mashnish nomads, threatening the stability of our rule. And we will crush these unruly desert dogs. Oh, and I get every single thing, do I? Hello. Don't see that very often, do we? Alright, and from what I can gather from this mission, it wants me to make Cyadan a subject. Yeah, I can release them. And, I don't really know what to do with them. Well, we will... Oh, wow. Azkassur is gone. Completely gone. Let's reclaim our forts before we decide anything. Oh, we have above 100. Never mind. Let's, yes. Let's release Cyadan instead of London, right? Wait, I could release Jadar? That would be hilarious. No, I'm not going to. I don't have too many I don't want to make too much memes. You want manpower, screw you. Okay, right. Cyadan. Cyadan, yes. And they're gonna follow the Jad fate, so be it. Right. We gotta give them quite a bit of land here to make them happy. Go with that much land. And I believe it also said you wanted all the Harpy lands. You also gotta be happy. Well, that's simple. You are monstrous. So there is that at least. Right? You are monstrous? Yeah. Otherwise you'd hate me. Okay. I'll give you the rest of the Harpy provinces. Good. That'll get you soon to be happy. Okay. And then I just need to get you below 50% Liberty Desire. I think that'll make you perfectly fine. I am kind of nervous, though. This says I will cede the entire Far Salahad region to Cyadan, which is this entire region. Ah, good. These two provinces are not a part of the of this mission, so I can do it. Good, good. Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm fine giving it to you. Just become happy, please. Alright. On the manpower front, how down bad are we? Oh, not that bad. Not that bad. Simple fixes. any moment now, you should turn to 50%. Yep, there we go. Good. Ooh, nice, Diplotech. Actually, that's not useful. I'm not gonna get Diplotech. Oh, finally. I can start collecting money from humans. Do they already hate me? Since they're already coexisting, I suppose. They help a little bit with development costs, which is why I'd like to make them integrated. They also get manpower modifiers, which is helpful when you have no manpower. Who knew, right? Crazy that. Let's continue our relations with Trollican. The other reason I'm cleaning up my subjects' rebels for them is because they like when I develop and when I kill rebels for them. Yeah, it liberated our province is the exact thing I'm looking for there. I could spend some prestige to make all these people happy, however, given that none of them are rebelling at this very moment, I think it's fine. The temples of Edus Vassal are but one of the many centers of elves worship in the lands of Bulwar, and from their pulpits issue forth no end of seditious dogma that seeks to undermine the just rule of our glorious pack. Many of our king's chiefest advisors have begged him to raise the vile temple complex to the ground, to put an end to their loathsome preaching. Yet this would be a terrible waste. Edus Vassal is the religious heart of Bulwar, and by repairing its decaying temples and arranging a personal meeting between its priests and our king, we could surely reach a more agreeable arrangement. Okay. And the priests of Edus Vassal shuffle nervously, awaiting impatiently their uncertain fate in the wake of our king's announced visit to the temple. When conquering Zokka visited the temple, he came to pillage and ruin. When conquering Jadari visited, he came to pray. Our king does neither. He merely observes the fading murals and the cracked edifices in scornful silence. Soon, under his direction, the face of the temple changes, the damages caused by Zokka are repaired. Uh-oh. Did I just gain vision over somebody? Yeah, good. Not a big deal. Come back to it later. The damages caused by Zokka are repaired. The ancient edifices are restored to their past glory. But the people change too. The elven high priests, many presiding since the days of Jadari, pass away one by one. Illness and weakness, supposedly. They are replaced not by elves, but by men of no distinguished education and of dubious backgrounds. These men begin to rally against the elves, against Jadari. It's the very foundations of the new teachings. They clamor for a return to the old ways, a return to the cult that glorifies Surikal and not mortal elves. The rest of Bulwar has unsurprisingly condemned Edus Vassal, seeing the taint of our king's influence for what it is, and censoring the teachings of the temple. But in private, many Bulwari must wonder, how can the words of the first temple, the place where the light of Surya first truly descended, be ignored so easily? No one speaks these thoughts aloud, of course, but the tension of their presence can be felt all the same. Yes, good, and we get some Diplo relations. That's amazing. And Edus Vassal actually becomes Old Sun cult, funnily enough. That's really funny that the ones to spread the Old Sun cult the most are not the humans, not the Sartanses, who, by the way, has completely died to Marblehead at this point. But it is the Gnolls. The noble matriarch Saba I Birdlady, if that's not a... Is that actually her name? Please tell me that's not her. Okay. The noble bird lady. Yes, that is the name we're going to refer to the queen of Sidon land for all time now. Bird lady. Mistress Bird Lady looks nothing short of striking with the golden crest of rule gracing her savage head. It even as all the winged women of Sidon look upon their matriarch with no shortage of fealty and reverence. To our glorious pack she is but one of the countless subjects who kneel in the presence of our king. Ara's the first, cleaver of realms. I don't know if he's so much of a cleaver of realms as he's put together a massive coalition of realms here. One could say he's the Stitcher of realms, the cleave Stitcher. And even as she parades through the streets of Sidon's Nest, celebrating the ascendancy of Sidon over all rival flocks, she surely thinks of this too. Perhaps she seethes, or perhaps she finds solace in subjugation. In the end, she pays her tribute, all the same. And we'll give this to him, mostly because I don't want to worry. Oh, I thought... Huh? Pardon? I thought Seed Salahad region meant all of that goes to her. Strange. Or whatever. In that case then, how am I gonna handle the overextension? I'm not. No joke. Oh, that's fun. The militant Jadarin unrest that it gives makes it cost to... No. No, give this land away. This land's crap. Ugh, garbage. Get rid of it. It's terrible. Okay, so far as I know, I only need to hang on to this. Yeah, I don't think I need to control any of this directly. I do not want it. It is so bad to hold on to this land. Alright, have fun with whatever... have fun with your Jadari lands. I don't want them. Take them. Don't want to deal with them at all. They're just going to cause too many rebels. Although it does get rid of that beautiful color. What are you going to do, right? There we go. Now we got it back. Give it back to the Harpies. They can fly over the desert. They don't need to worry about any of this. Alright, we're going to keep all this because it's Gnollish land. And that land there... I think we'll also give that to Cyanide land, right? Because I can... Yeah, I can divert the trade of... Oh, that sucks. Whatever, loser. Just kill that. I don't care. I'm also going to accept the Bersani as a culture. I know, crazy, we're accepting humans. That's mostly because all of the trade is, like, focused in this area. We need to take control of it. Alright, all that being said... Yes, let's keep going. Next moves. Right, I hadn't thought this far. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We can go to war with Earlam. They are in their own war right now, I believe. We can snuggle up with the... Bird... I can't believe we called her Bird Lady. Whatever developer was on that, take my upvote. You win today. It's so stupid. Right, Drolikand, we need to improve with you. Oh, we've already... great. They all hate me. As they should. Azkabar, we can still keep improving with you, and we are. Good. Calces... If I can get you above, like, 0, I'd be happy. Okay. So, this is starting to fix all of the devastation. We could put yet another thing there. I think, though, it'd be a good idea to start walking that back. I don't think we're actually going to be able to do that, though. So, in this case, we're going to be hemorrhaging Diplo points. Not too many, though, at least. I'm going to keep on to all of this land. We'll figure out this in a little bit. Right, and this is getting given to Siding. So I do not want to hold on to it. They can make far better use of it than I can. We'll hold on to all of this, though. And maybe eventually I'll give them Harpy's Gate and all that such, but... we are going to... Maybe I should have raised it before I give it to them. Whatever. We're not in the business of making good plays here, as I've said many times. Alright, and that can't be cored until we get through all of this. And we're still good on PP. Only just got whacked by massive amounts of rebels. Let me get rid of them, sure. I'll take up a missionary strength guide. That could be useful, actually. Yeah, in reconverting some of these Gnoll provinces back to Gnollish faith. It's actually decent. Right. And I can read even more things. So, the humans of Bulwar have developed an unhealthy revulsion towards the magical arts and their practitioners, to the extent that when the daughter of Jaddari, Sun King, commanded the construction of a great prison in Azkaban to contain all the human mages of Bulwar who might challenge her weak rule, her people gladly assented. This dark bastion has ever since stood within Azkaban, containing all number of mages who no doubt clamor for their freedom, be ruled over by ones who can appreciate their dark arts, such as Queen Tluukt's spirit. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if we had like a necromancer who revived Queen Tluukt? Or not revived, like made her a lich. Lich Queen Tluukt. Fortunately, our kind have a great need for their skills, so once again, mages shall rule in Bulwar, as agents of our pattern. And all I gotta do is build a nice little big mage tower for him. Oh, and I do get a half-price mage. Oh, that kind of sucks, now that I've just started this thing again. The conversion. Alright, we'll just stick those guys into the mountain fort for right now. Oh, yes! Our heir is benevolent? That's like... Just get rid of the Jadari mercenaries. That's like the second best trait he could have. I would have loved, like, Actually, I don't think there's any that give, diplomatic annexation costs. So that is, like, unironically, the best trait we could have gotten. That is excellent. Truly excellent. And we're already up against the wall again on mill points. Yeah, I really regret putting on organized sacrifices now, but not much I can do at this point. Funnily enough, though, I think it's more efficient to develop non-Gnollish provinces because of the slave state. So I am going to start a little bit of development here in Kudamar. Right, but I think that is a good stopping point for today. As always, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Tluukt.